I'm sitting in my car just before work, perfect time for a video, and this car is fucking disgusting, man. Just look at that. Has anyone else got a car that smells like shit that they haven't washed for weeks and weeks because it's been winter and it's just too muddy? Anyway, moving on. So I thought it'd be a good idea make some videos about first days of work. And for this video, I'm going to talk about my very, very first day at work when I was 15 years old. And it was for a window sales company. And it was, canvassing over the phone, yeah? So cold calling people I think it was out the Yellow Pages or Thompson, I don't know. Turns out I was all right at it. On the first day, I got like 3 leads, but to be honest with you, it was more luck than training, So anyway, goes in the second day, I had nowhere near the same luck. Third day, the supervisor guy, I noticed that the general attitude of people in that sort of company is very arrogant, yeah, because they're just salesmen, yeah, they're just the lowest of the low. And he had his arm in a cast, yeah, so he'd obviously been in some accident. I can't remember what it was. It was like, God, so long ago. And basically, he was really arrogant, and I think he was related to me in some way. He'd married into someone from my father's side. Anyway, long story short, without going into talking about people who really don't matter, there was another manager there, the top manager, who was a bit shitty with me, probably because I was on the phone to my girlfriend and he got a bit angry. But I heard later on in the day, on the third day, loads of shouting. And it was between those two guys, the one with the cast and the ex-army guy who was the boss. And then I heard this rumble and then loads of screaming. And then he came in the room and said, right, everyone, you can go home early with full pay. And you just got to go home. And it turns out that this guy, the army guy, had thrown the guy with the cast down the fucking stairs, right? They'd had an argument and he'd smashed him up again. So he was getting rid of us so that we wouldn't be around as witnesses when the police turned up. And needless to say, I called in on the Monday and I said, I don't really want to work here. And they just said, right, well, we can withhold your pay for 90 days and, fuck off, talk to me like shit. And yeah, that was my very first day at work.